as we speak, a primary school has shut after what's described as escalating threats against staff. It comes after parents were warned about their children wearing Palestinian flags at the school. And I'm joined now in studio by our reporter, Charlie Peters, to get the facts of the case. Charlie, an extraordinary situation, echoes of the Batley Grammar School situation. What's the latest?
Well, this is the Berkeley School in Leighton in East London. It closed yesterday ahead of a planned protest which took place this morning after some parents complained that pupils had been discriminated against due to what they described as pro-Palestinian solidarity, and they also claimed that they were discriminated against due to them being Muslim. Some of the claims put out today is that pupils were forced away from school, turned away, or denied their lunch breaks or their breaks with their friends during the school day for wearing Palestinian flags on their coats. In one example, an 8-year-old, it was claimed, was denied access to the school. And they say that several letters were sent to the parents of some of these pupils where they were threatened with referrals to the PREVENT programme, which is the government's counter-extremism duty, and also to the local hate crime team in East London. This is the Berkeley School in Leighton. Now, this is coming out a culmination of factors. It appears that reportedly at one event last month at the school, a Children in Need event, there were some people turning up with Palestinian flags, which could have been perceived by some as divisive, considering the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. Now, the Lion Academy Trust, which runs the school, said in a statement that schools had been shut and the letters had been taken out of context. They said that of the 1,325 pupils, just 8 received these letters. And they said, "We believe we are acting firmly on the basis of a range of evidence at hand, and to suggest otherwise is a distortion of the facts." The Trust also said that they had support from the Department of Education, Ofsted and the police. And I think the reference to the police there important as they attended this protest this morning. They said it was peaceful, but a road was closed for 2 hours, and footage seen on social media showed several people gathering outside the school in Palestinian flags, protesting outside the school gates. I spoke to a local mum in the area earlier today who said that they were concerned for the situation. They feared for their young family, saying that this sort of situation, inflaming tensions, was bad not only for the local area, but also for the children trying to seek an education and being denied that opportunity due to the stoking of those tensions.
And some of the protesters are masked. They look intimidating. They're shouting through megaphones, and they are demanding that the head teacher resign over this. They're accusing him of Islamophobia. An interview I saw, which purports to be from the father of the child, claims that the pupils at the school are 70 to 80% Muslim, and they feel the head is not representative of the community. Very concerning if the demands of parents could cost this guy his job.
And these protests were, as you said, perceived by some to be intimidating, certainly engaging very directly outside the school gates there. We've also seen footage of Palestinian flags being put up overnight on a residential street by the school.
On lampposts.
On lampposts.
Yep.
One mum telling GBNews this afternoon they didn't want to wake up and see these flags outside their window, outside their doors. So clearly a very inflamed situation. The school does deny the charge that it had discriminated against these pupils, pointing towards its policy on dealing with divisive or extremist content. Now, of course, that rejection is likely to further inflame the situation, referring to flags as divisive or extremist. But we'll await further details from the protesters and indeed from the school, as further commentary on this situation is almost certainly going to follow.